started. Today we're going to talk about some foolish gadgets that we've both purchased. But before we get into it, last week we were just basically talking about how much our, gadgets are worth. So from AirPods, Nintendo Switches, phones, and it was quite eye-opening.
Yeah, just debunking some myths that you may have in your mind. If you haven't watched that, go watch it now. Other than that, I just feel like with April Fools, I feel like it's just the perfect time to go through and discuss with you guys, because I'm sure you can all relate to buying things that you just don't need and something that it's just not worth it.
I'm just grinning at you because I can't wait for you to just
obviously it's me. Yeah, I just feel like obviously if you've watched every episode by now, you know that I'm probably the most stupid one out of both of us. That are the one that just gets roped into buying things that you just don't need.
It's just like you've tried and
it's
tested
an experience.
Yeah. Honestly, how shocked was I when you were listing all the things? I was like, no way.
Even things that I actually didn't think were foolish. That is a really weird thing to say.
It's an awkward word.
Even if the things that I didn't think were stupid. Yeah, they say stupid gadgets instead of foolish, yeah. Everyone was like, no, that's actually stupid. Like, why did you do that? And I was like,
random.
Oh, yeah.
Like, unnecessary.
Yeah,
very like what you wouldn't think of getting.
Should we get into it?
Yeah.
I feel like you're all in suspense. Like, oh, God, what did she buy?
Karaoke machine. What's going on there?
By the way, we wrote these down just to discuss them. So she doesn't just randomly say karaoke machine.
Yeah, sorry, I should have been clearer.
It was viral on TikTok. Don't know if anybody else saw this. You can connect your phone up to it, but I thought, oh my God, how fun! I bought it around Christmas time, so if people came over, it would just be really funny to go and have a little bit of a karaoke sing song.
Forget a board game.
Forget the board game. And then when I got it, I turned it on and I was loving my life, oh my God, shouting Jack from the other room and everything. And I was like, oh God, it's echoing. And I was looking on see if there was a button to stop it echoing, but no, it was stupid because it just echoes.
Was that in the description when you bought it? Did it say echo?
Maybe.
No.
I didn't read the description. I just saw I just saw a TikTok and I was like, that's actually really funny. I know some people that will laugh at that. Let's get it.
You got to bring it in, I think, and then we can test it out.
Oh my God, yeah. Okay. Next podcast in the beginning, me and Yas will give you a little sing song. I did also. This is one of the most stupid ones.
Can I just say, when you first said what it was, I thought, oh no, that's actually I'll let you explain. It's not the same thing.
Yeah, different. It was just a portable mini printer. So you'd connect your Bluetooth to it on your phone, and then when you just click airdrop it to whatever or print, and it prints it out, but it prints it out like a drawing.
Not unlike the Polaroid.
No, an actual bit of paper. I should have seen the red flags. It's designed as a cat, and it came with colouring pens.
Did it? Why?
Because I'm guessing you can colour them in, and stickers.
So what was your thought process behind, what made you think, you know what, I need that?
Funny, innit?
Bit of oh my gosh.
That's probably my outlook on everything. It's just funny. If it's funny, I'll get it.
Because these sort of things, okay, what's the price point? £5?
Oh no, 25. No, just joking.
Really? Oh,
no, it was £5. I want to say one to you, actually, Yas. You have a couple of frothers.
Just two.
Now, way back when we were discussing before Christmas a podcast, and Yas said that you put a frother on your wish list for people to buy you it.
Yeah.
And now you've got two. How did that come about?
So basically, so I have a handheld milk frother, and I have how would you call it? Like a
cup one.
A cup one that's hot. So you just pour the milk in and then it froths it up and whatever.
Yeah.
So I got the handheld one a few years ago because I didn't want to spend money on the more expensive hot one. And it's so rubbish. And I haven't used it in about 3 years. And it's still in my drawer. It's there. I think I used it to whisk my crepes the other day, my crepes. On Pancake Day. So yeah, that is one of the stupid things I've bought. Oh, I do also have an electric skincare tool.
Oh, I have one of those as well.
Yeah, I feel like every girl has one.
But also I've never used it.
Yeah, because apparently it's not good for your skin, so I stopped using it. Basically, it's this thing, handheld device, clip on a brush, like a circular brush, press the button and you just circular moves on your face.
It doesn't work because I end up just going, oh,
yeah,
like that if that was me. But I actually haven't used it. It's sitting in its box.
Yeah, I need to get rid of that. That was just pointless. Can't remember when I bought it, to be honest. But yeah.
Speaking of the skincare one, I need to add in that I have a electric eyelash curler.
See this? I didn't even know they existed.
Obviously don't need it now because I have eyelashes, but at the time it was great because I didn't have lashes and I was thinking, oh, I can't bother to keep.
But you end up doing the same thing anyway, don't you?
No, you just hold it and it goes.
Oh, that would really scare me. Like if it rips.
It's probably
all my
another reason
lashes
why
out.
I was like, no, I can't do this because I was too scared.
Yeah.
Again, something I didn't use and I gave to my sister. I don't think this is stupid. Can I just chuck that out there into the universe? I don't think this is stupid, guys. And if you're an Amazon lover like me, you wouldn't think this is stupid either. I have 3, because one's broken, 2 bedside tables, cabinets, drawers, whatever, that are LED lit up things. Like, put your hand over the little button and it lights up 3 settings, can I add? And you can charge your phone when you pop it on top. But they're great. I love them. But people do think they're stupid.
No, but I like this idea until you told me that you also have like a charging alarm clock. So you have a charging bedside tables and then you also have an alarm clock that charges.
I don't use the alarm clock, can I just say as well? I don't use the alarm clock anymore. It's in the office.
You like double up on everything.
Yeah, because you can never. I can't tell time.
Is it
so
not
I
a fire
need
hazard though? Can you imagine all these charging things? You got the alarm clock on the charging table is going to heat up.
No, because the alarm clock's actually not plugged in at the moment. It's just for decoration.
I can't talk because I still have like this really nice speaker phone deck thing that I got in like when I was 17. And again, I can't put any of my new phones on there, but it's so pretty and it's just there.
Sitting there judging me and she's doing it herself.
Nice. I know, but like, I'll take a picture. I'll have to send it to you because it's so nice.
Yeah. We have, obviously, you did my alarm clock. Thank you.
Sorry.
The electric cheese grater. I do have one of those.
Actually irritating.
And do you know what the funniest thing about it is? It's in the back of the cupboard, and I normally just get pre-grated cheese.
I don't know what's worse,
so wasted.
Pre-grated cheese or an electric cheese grater. You and Lee trying to persuade me that it's a great investment.
Why not?
Because it's just like more effort. If you don't have a dishwasher, that's such a nightmare to clean.
Well, I have a dishwasher.
So that would be a nightmare for me to clean. My cheese grater, it's a case. You put the grating thing on top, you grate, and then there's a lid. You can take it off and you can just put it in the fridge.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, all by hand.
I have quite a few steamers. Now, to me, they're not stupid, but to other people, it's probably
excessive.
So worthless because I think one of them does all 3. Because I have one that's got they have different heads, and I'll use it for like windows and like the shower because I've got an old shower. So I'll get like the grout and stuff like that. Around the toilet places, all the nooks and crannies that you can't get with your finger. And then I have my second one is for clothes.
Okay.
And the bedding. I'll sort of steam the bedding.
It's very hotel vibes.
Well, I saw the TikTok. Then my third one is not really a steamer, but it's like it's like a water sucker.
Oh, okay.
So like you'll clean, say if you clean the sides down or clean like with, I don't know if you clean with Fairy Up liquid.
Yeah, I do now. You told me.
I call it Fairy Up liquid. What do you call it? Because it's like washing up liquid or something. Now. I've always called it
Fairy liquid. I Fairy liquid.
So you do that, and then instead of like, you know, when you like get a microfiber cloth, then it soaks the microfiber cloth. I sort of put the Fairy Up liquid on it, drain the water. That
makes sense. You don't get the water
then buff
marks.
it with like white vinegar or whatever.
If it was anyone else, I'd be like, necessary, but because I know that you love to clean and you actually use all of these gadgets, I'm not that mad about it. But you could, you know, tame the selection, you know.
Also, and I've just thought about it now, another like cleaning, because there's so many cleaning gadgets out there now, and I want all of them, but I have to refrain myself because I need to not be so like. Not really sure how you can be lazy and cleaning, but you'll see my point is, you know, pink stuff.
Yeah.
They come in a set now and it comes with that.
Oh, but you showed me that and I want it.
It's great.
For the plugs.
It's so good.
Yeah.
But like you could do it with like a little scrub daddy or something.
Yeah, but you know, protect the nails and all that, you know.
Real. Exactly. So now I'm like, I've got 2 of those because I get disgusted when I use one of the things, so I chuck it away. Not the thingy, but the head.
You also have automatic soap dispenser
this isn't stupid.
The electric salt and pepper thing. What would you call that?
Electric salt and pepper.
Yeah, salt and pepper what?
Shaker? Tubs? First of all, let me defend myself here. Automatic soap dispensers, best thing I ever bought in my life. I don't like it. I want it.
I know, but I understand that. Say if someone's done a number 2 and you don't want them to touch the top bit, do you? It makes sense, doesn't it? If you're cleaning, make sure that you clean the top of your soaps if you don't have an automatic one. These are things that you forget about when you're cleaning.
Yeah, this is why I don't like using public toilets.
The electric salt and pepper. Can I just ask you, where's the satisfaction? Because when I'm like doing the salt and pepper on my dinner, I feel like a chef. But if I just had a button, I'd be like,
No, mine's not a button, it's a switch. So you basically, you turn it upside down and then you'll flick the switch on. And then when you put it down, that's when it automatically goes.
That's what I'm saying. There's no action.
There's no button.
You're just like...
What the action is this?
I know, okay, 3 bits of salt, a little bit of pepper. Do you know what I mean? Oh, this is hilarious. I don't even want to
This
say
was a
it, isn't it?
gift. But I have USB heating gloves. So you plug them in and, okay, they're not actually out of the box yet, but I think I'll probably use them. Well, apparently you plug them in and when you let go, when you unplug them, they're like, oof, nice and cozy.
But then how long does that last if you're out?
I haven't tried them.
Because that, unless it's batteries, what's the point? You're heated up for, what, a minute? And then you go outside and it's like, my gloves are cold again, and then you can't, there's nowhere to charge
Well,
it.
to be fair, being the ice queen I am, sorry Elsa, I have a whole bucket, an organiser full of hot water bottles, long ones, short ones, big ones, little ones.
But you have this.
And I have like things that you put in the microwave. Yeah, things that you put in there to heat up, and then you.
Oh, I had a teddy like that before.
Yeah.
It had like the beads in it, and you put it in the microwave, and you just. So that all sounds excessive, doesn't it?
No, it definitely is, but I like to be warm. I don't have a heated blanket though.
We have one in the office though. I say we. Ours is
it's not
someone's
ours,
secret
no.
Santa gift, but still.
We don't use it. But let's get down to the nitty gritty. Why do we feel the need to buy them is my question. Like, why do we feel the need to buy it when we, deep down, we actually know it's stupid? Like, why does that feel the need to buy most of this stuff?
I think social media, definitely. 2, it's cheap. And it's just too accessible.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But we have these, and then when we realise that they're actually stupid, we're like, probably won't use that anymore, and then it's in the cupboard and it gets wasted. And
Yeah.
I'm a very strong believer of that, but I do it myself.
And I always think, like, how many... Because obviously, especially when you buy... Because obviously you said that you bought a few of these off of TikTok Shop. How many of these companies are... you know, sort of creating these products with sustainability in mind? How many are they selling? And like, because I know for a fact that karaoke machine probably doesn't have any recycled like materials in there, and it's probably put together so badly
Plastic
that
and
you
batteries,
can't even
basically.
recycle it because you can't get the battery out or something. And it's like, okay, so when we forget about this in our cupboards, or we do decide, you know, let's just get rid of it, put it in the bin, it's kind of like in that weird
No,
sort
I
of,
agree
yeah,
completely,
it's like,
yeah.
where does that go? It will just become e-waste because it can't be recycled.
And I think I
So-
mentioned this to you this morning, that even now we're older and we buy these like these stupid gadgets, right? Because we're older, it's more like cleaning stuff or a cheese grater or whatever.
Yeah, and it doesn't make it any better though.
It doesn't
Yeah.
make. But then when we're younger, the amount of stuff
I know.
that we had that was so stupid. Like I told you, I had a secret diary pillow, and it was electric because it had like, when you'd open it, it had like a song in it, or like the pen would be like, it would come out some sort of different ink. That
Yeah.
it would be.
I had a diary.
Yeah, it had some sort of like electric element to it, and it's like, we didn't need that.
But also, it's like, where are those things now?
Oh,
Because I know it's very unregulated back then. Because no one 10 years ago spoke
Yeah.
about e-waste or sustainability with electronics. It was all very new.
Yeah.
And it was just mass production of all these things that you just get. But it's like, what has actually happened to it now?
And even now, you get like dolls, like they can cry and everything now. Like, how crazy is that? And
Maybe, yeah. Well, like Baby Annabelle.
I do think, and I do think that parents are just going to throw them in the bin when they get too old. Like they don't realise that even tiny things like down to electric toothbrushes to dollies for your kids,
Yeah.
like actually have some elements in materials in there.
Even like, for example, crying babies or cars and stuff that have batteries in them that maybe can't be removed because, you know, the plastic's been melted to proper seal it in. That's so hazardous. Imagine if you just put that in your black bin bag, that goes into the van that collects your rubbish. That could just blow up. That could literally get set alight. And there was a case where that did actually happen in the UK.
Yeah.
So it's things like that. It's not just about a singular battery if you put that in there. It's you've got to think about electric toothbrushes if you don't remove the battery and, dispose of that properly at the recycling centres. Like, it's really detrimental.
And we had this, we was researching earlier, weren't we? That some of the things that came up on the list of things that we shouldn't actually recycle were crazy to us. Like, you was like, you sure you can't recycle electric toothbrush? And we were like, well, no, because it has a battery in there. You can't recycle the battery. So you can recycle, obviously, the plastic's fine.
Yeah.
But there's other things on there. And obviously, you can't recycle vapes and stuff like that because that's...
Exactly.
We said, like, God, in the first few podcasts about stuff that you can't.
Which is ridiculous. How many vapes do we see on the floor every day on our lunch breaks? I just think being clued up about these things, like you said, hair straighteners, like hair dryers and stuff like that, your electric toothbrushes, just do a little bit of research about where you can recycle it, and then that's it. It takes like 2 seconds. Even I think it's Boots, where you can literally just trade it and hand in your old hair straighteners and they'll do the rest for you.
Yeah, there is places you can just go that'll be down the road from you that you don't know yet.
It takes no time. It's just worth doing it.
So yeah, I hope that was quite knowledgeable, and let me know in the comments, let me know if you actually have any stupid gadgets that you...
Yeah.
And let me know if there's a stupid gadget that actually is quite useful, because I'd love to know that.
Exactly.
And maybe I'll get it and I'll try it out for myself. I'll review some.
So next week... smartphones versus planet. Basically, we are going to blow your minds and talk to you about the carbon footprint of mobile phones, because I feel like a lot of people probably don't know how huge the carbon footprint of one mobile phone is, especially if you buy it brand new, and the benefits of buying a refurbished one in comparison to a brand new phone, very different. So yeah, that'll be good. We will share our facts and figures and you will be shocked.
If you're not shocked already, this one will shock you. I hope you enjoyed this one. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.
Ciao, ciao.
See ya.